Hello, everybody. Technical difficulties. Trying to get this report out for like third time. For Blue Swan, thank you. Good morning. How you been doing? Thank you for seeing you at the chat. What's going on though? What's going on? People asking Dio what happens within the energies. There is a calm down within the energies from within. Uh, the big planets, which is they're not really personal planets. We're talking about not the small planets. Okay, we're not talking about the Mercury, the Moon, and Venus, and so on. We're talking about Jupiter, Neptune, Uranus, and Saturn. All those energies, because they create a bigger gravitations, they are overpowering the things from within us. But what's going on today in the sky? I want to talk to you really kind of like more deeply within. I was talking about the storm. We need to understand that after every storm, there is a rainbow, and inside of you, there is this illumination process that happens within that the both the storm and the rainbow are the part of nature is the same things that happens from within you is you understanding the path of your own internal illuminations from within you. So early in the morning at 7 o'clock, there is a very specific. It's kind of like a says, "Hey, the storm's coming." You might feel it, you might see it from within, but during night, the storm is more calm. The more the storm is actually things that you've done it from within you for. I had someone message me, since it's private, won't mention the name, but deal what happened with the energy, why everything kind of like fall in place. You need to understand that the gravitations falls in its place when the transitions and transformations and relearning and redoing when you do with the retrograde planets, they're readjusting you, and when they're readjusting the gravitations that affects within you, it's also set things in place. Go back the misplaced things from within you, they're coming within yourself. And then you have the inner peace. But if they're not coming into your place, what's the story then? Then it's the storm. The storm comes in to go ahead and looking at the situations within yourself. What is important though? So, hi Erica, good morning. Glad to see you here. It's not a good morning, it's already a late afternoon, but for someone, I mean, I was up until 4 o'clock in the morning last night. So, I needed a little bit to sense the energies and technical difficulties I have here. To start it, the camera was flickering and I could not do the astrology report the way I was supposed to. But let's look what's going on at 7 o'clock in the morning in the sky. What is the gravitation? As we see it here, the moon is together with the midheaven at 7 o'clock and coming into a Cancer, the family. The moon, it's controlling everything within the family, but there is a lot of squaring here. Okay, there's a lot. That is a the squares towards Jupiter. There is an Aries. He's retrograde. He's like, I don't care, just go down. There is a square with Venus. Okay, there is a square with the Sun, and but there is a divine energies that I want to talk to you here a little bit. That is from Pluto and Capricorn. That is right here. He's in 26 degrees. He's in the last degrees of Capricorn, but he sent us back. He's like, the job is not done. You have to redo the job here. You have to transform. You need to change. That is that positive energies here that we are talking about. I want to talk to you that you who are using it, the energies, I'm going to draw it here. When I'm talking you guys about kites, okay, you to see it, what that's mean to you. Someone asked me, what is the kite view? Okay, and you will see the kite in here. Right now, you don't see it. Right now, that you don't see this, but I'm gonna make it for you to see it. That is the kite. That is the kite when you actually taking the flight, you taking the situations from within you, and this kite here. What is that from? That is a from the powerful Neptune up here. That is a from Uranus who creates the sudden changes, but he's with the North Node here. Okay, that is in the current present life. That is a Neptune who clears visions from within you. That is the Mercury retrograde with the ascendant in here and the Sun. You are going to see this. We are going to be having when the Moon is coming here. This all going to be piled, and you will see this power here between Aries, Libra, and Virgo, Pisces. That is going to be the power of the new beginning, the power of the relationships, the power of the healing, and the power of the end, the power of ending something for a new beginning, for a new relationships, and to get the proper situations from within us. There's going to be a lot of processes done within this. You need to understand that is the sixth and 12th house and the first and the seventh house. Those are a major powerful things. That is the beginning and the end and the middle. There's going to be a lot of energy pile up within both Virgo and Libra, and the same time with Aries and Pisces. That is about we to understand the old has to go, the things that needs to be changed. But this morning we are having the moon up here, as you see. We have the moon. It's going to be focused in where? It's going to focus within the family. And as you see it, the moon has no positive energies. Why is that? You to look at it, the negative emotions from within yourself, you to change, you to approve from within you the things that they're not giving you any more benefits from within you, you to establish the situations for your own self within the family within you. But what is family? Family could be your own family. Family could be other people who you accept as a family. But family, we are all here on this earth. All right. So that's what is. If you have something in Cancer, in there. Be mindful about these situations today. Pretty soon we are going to have the square with Venus is going to be dropping down. That is when intensity between Mars and Venus is coming down. It's slowing down. Um, as you see it, Venus is working with Uranus in the North Node to finish the karma that she needs to do in the current situations from within. We have a Mercury retrograde that is a very powerful. He's the part of this kite. He's telling you, hey, don't go the old way. You are reviewing now. Review the things so you can fly from within you. Mars trining Saturn. You need to understand those two. This is the teacher, the master, and the warrior. They are learning. Some of you can be learning a lot of self mastery from within. Okay, it's going to be a beautiful energy, but don't use this energy to understand other things. There's going to be internal fights from within. Person is going to be gone. Okay, Venus is going to be having a trine that is coming up with Pluto. She's going to go to a deep, deep transformations. You'll see that there's going to be a lot of healing for it because Venus is in Virgo, but takes time from within. And talking about the storm, okay, It is about you to understand that when the storm's coming, after the storm, there is a rainbow. But the situation is that they are both, and all that exists is part of the natural life, is a part of the natural events that happens. That's what you are here. You are here this time, the present time, in this present situations, so you can experience everything because everything is one. Okay, guys. So let's go through the day, through the gravitations that's coming for. I explained it to you, the 7 o'clock energy. You guys saw it up here. And uh, let's look at it more further. So at 8 o'clock in the morning, the midheaven, it's going to be at 12 degrees and Cancer. Now, this work that from 7 till 8, that work of aggravations within family takes an effect. You're creating actions. You're looking at the actions within the family. Midheaven is together with Lilith. You're looking at the shadow within the family. There is a sextile with Uranus and the North Node. You look at the actual things that happens in the family. Midheaven and Lilith, they are together with Venus. That is it about the goddess part and the shadow. Now understand what it needs to be done. And the sun is also helping in there. From the trine with Uranus is the authority. You're taking that authority from within you. But you need to go ahead and understand that sometimes if you overdo your authority, the things have a conflict within your soul. That's going to happen when because of midheaven and the sun, the authority from within you, or the authority figure, and so on. There is a internal conflict. There is a conflict in there because the sun and the midheaven, they are having a square, which is intense energy. The ascendant is in Libra. It is about relationships, lack of growth within the relationships. Ascendant is a trine with Mars, and that's what the self-learning is there. Mars is the warrior that works together with the teacher and the wise man, the magician. That's what Saturn is. Okay, and he's retrograde. He's like, hey, you lost a battle. Good, great. Let me teach you. Where did you lost? Let me improve your mind. Let me improve your heart. Let me improve your soul. There's gonna be a lot of good healing in there. But Mars is in Gemini. He is in these positions where he has to do with the duality from within you. You may feel a lot of dualities with in your own self. That also can comes in from distort visions that Neptune creates because he's in opposition with Venus and the Sun. That is it. You're not seeing that love. You didn't see the proper way of love. You're still seeing things that they are not. They are face masks. You looking at for the truth. And the truth is represented with the sextile with Neptune and the sextile with Uranus, that kite. You catch them, you fly. Otherwise, everything else is only a energy that it's intense, that tells you that where you need to go in order you to fly from within. So that is about 8 o'clock. At 9 o'clock, the midheaven is at 26 degrees. That is the things that you're still working on it. It's still working on the family situations. There is a trine with Neptune. Now you see clarity from within. There is a beautiful sextile with the sun. That is the authority. You're taking the authority from within. But that is the situations with lack of transformations. That it comes in from the oppositions between the midheaven and Pluto. That's what you're looking for. But what you see as energy is still in the relationships. That is the ascendant. That is at Libra. There is a divine energies with Neptune. That right there at 9 o'clock, that is the divine energy as what the relationship means for you. It's a beautiful trine with Mars. Mars has been learning the masculine side of the relationships. There is a trine with Saturn, with the teacher within, and Saturn is in trine with the ascendant. That right there, that learning process, this awakening from within happens, but lack of transformations. Why? Because it has to be learned from within. The storm has to come, the rain has to happen, the rainbow has to come, so you can understand the whole picture of life, of nature in you. So at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is at 4 degrees at Scorpio, divine energies with Jupiter. You're dealing with something, you're removing out, you taking out the trash, you taking out the situations from within the underworld in you. The ascendant is at 4 degrees at Scorpio, beautiful trine with the moon in Cancer, emotions. It's going to be a lot of emotions. Some of you can be a lot of emotional at this time. A little it's helping Venus. Venus is in the beautiful trines with the North Node in Uranus. There's a lot of internal work is going on within the feminine energies. The Sun trining Pluto helps to see the positive transformations from within you. But midheaven is at 11 degrees at Leo. It is opposing Saturn. It is opposing the teacher. It is opposing the learning. It is opposing this internal advice from within. And when you stand against that. Saturn is squaring Uranus in the North Node, and he's like, until you don't learn, I don't let you go. You'll not pass. You should not pass. Basically, that's what's said, because you have to learn. Some of you maybe feel like forced to learn. You're not forced to learn. The life teaching you to learn, and that is what the gravitation helping us with the lessons that we need to learn from within. The midheaven is a square with the Uranus in the North Node. You are fighting your destiny. You're fighting the sudden changes. You're fighting things from within you. Basically, you're going against the river, and the river becomes more stronger, and you're trying to go upstream instead of following the natural path of the river and go to the sea. You understand the whole beauty of the nature. Go and see the rainbows. So at 11 o'clock, the ascendant is at mid Scorpio, 16 degrees. You guys know all this energy about Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. Material things are not right. Grow up as a has to be getting done. The king, the queen, the prince, the princess, they all have to grow. Even the king has to grow to become a wise man at some point. It is a beautiful divine energies, though, coming in from Neptune and Pluto towards the midheaven. You're dealing with that wisdom from within. But midheaven is still squaring Uranus and opposing Saturn. The divine is there. You don't want to learn. Why? The stubbornness, the pride, the ego, the situations they are in there, that I'm more and more. It is about you, and not more and more. You're one with everything in you. There's a good lessons in there that comes from Pluto and Neptune that shows that you are part of the earth, part of everything that exists in the universe. It's going to be a beautiful lesson to some of you that understands this. At 12 o'clock, the midheaven is together with Venus. Beautiful energy because you're working with that love. Now, the midheaven and the moon, and the midheaven and Venus, I'm sorry, they are in trining with Uranus in the North Node. Now, you're going with the flow of the universe. Now, you're getting the path, because fighting against up the stream when the river is more stronger is going to wear you out. Soon or later, you will surrender. You will heal from within this. You will heal within the situation. Some of you are going to be feeling a lot of healings going on from within. Venus, the love, the goddess love from within, the goddess part of the feminine energy is healing inside. But still, she's not grown up because there's a position with Jupiter shows up. It's like relearn things, relearn, reheal, revisit, re-see, retransform, lose knowledge, and gain understanding. Okay, that's what is going to be this internal process that goes on. The ascendant is at 27 degrees of Scorpio. It's a beautiful energy you see it coming in because of that work that you do. You do all that situations. You see how to grow. You see that you grow. The sun is in sextile with the ascendant. The sun is a trine with Pluto, and the ascendant is sextile with Pluto. Beautiful transformation. But the ascendant is opposing Uranus in the North Node. That still, there is some still parts inside of you that fight for the things the way you want, the way you see it. But there is a natural path of events that's going on. So at 1 o'clock, you are going to feel that introduction of the storm of the new moon that's coming in. Now that it's a third quarter moon, pretty much that it's coming in. Midheaven is between the Sun and the Mercury at 28 degrees at Virgo. You're gonna feel this intense energies between Virgo, Pisces, and Libra Aries situations. That intense energy is gonna tell you, listen, let's prepare yourself. You are going to face internal battles inside of you. They're going to help you to get strong. And when you get strong, you're gonna learn how to fly. In order to fly, you have to change. You have to change. The ascendant is at 10 degrees at Sag. It is opposing Mars, and Mars is squaring Venus, and the ascendant is squaring Venus. That masculine, feminine energies, those are the main masculine and feminine energies from within you. There's still internal battles within. There's still situations within, but the ascendant is going to show an energy that you're going to deal with it later on when that energy of the ascendant goes into the midheaven. That's what you're going to work with. A few hours later on, that is about the sextile with Mercury retrograde and the trine with Jupiter. You do the eternal talk, you do the eternal things, you revise things from within you, you're going to be able to regrow, redo the things inside of you. Not to have the battles, but to have the peace inside. So at 2 o'clock at the afternoon, the ascendant is going to be more intense. It is at 22 degrees, and Sagittarius is still opposing Mars. They still have this fight within, but now the ascendant is squaring the Venus and the Sun. Okay, checking out the authority and have square towards Neptune. This is the distorted visions. This is the things that are behind the veil, things that are shadow, they're hidden from within. That's gonna show up with Lilith as well, because the midheaven right now it's at 14 degrees, and Libra, your relationship with your shadow. You are going to feel intense energy as something within the shadow that has been done. Lilith is in Cancer. That is about relationship and family. What's going on in this case? What is going on with this squaring with Lilith is going to bring you a lot of growth from within, because the midheaven is in divine energies with the North Node and Uranus. There's going to be a things that's going to be revealed from within you. Why you oppose all this? What is your authority? What is the things to understand inside of you. So at 3 o'clock, the ascendant, it's at 6 degrees at Capricorn. It squares Mercury retrograde, and there is a square with the moon, and there is a square with Jupiter, and yeah, no calls unless you are in internal peace from within. You can take these energies inside of you. What is going to control that? The universe and the destiny. That is it, the Uranus in the North Node and Taurus. Beautiful energies towards Venus and the Sun. For Mercury retrograde right now is in all positions and has squarings, two squares. So be mindful when you have all this cardinal situations in you. That's going to be the opposition with Jupiter, the moon, and the ascendant. But that energy of the ascendant, it's coming to you as a visions, as things that you're going to deal with it later on. We're talking about probably around 7, 8 o'clock. That energy in the afternoon, you're going to work from within. You're going to feel this intensity. You're going to feel this pressure, but the kite is available right now. The kite of the finish your work. At 4 o'clock, the ascendant is together with Pluto. Beautiful energies comes in. The midheaven is at 16 degrees F Scorpio. Now you're dealing with that thing inside of you that you cleaned up. You removed things. That energy was similar as yesterday. You see the good and the bad from within. You see the storm and the rainbow. You see everything inside. Some of you is going to feel that release energy inside of you. It's going to be these beautiful changes. Midheaven is in sextile with Lilith. Lilith is I'm sorry, it's in trine with Lilith, and Lilith is sextile with the Uranus in the North Node. The shadow helps you right now. The shadow shows you the aftermath of everything. The midheaven, though, opposing everything with within Taurus. That's the Uranus in the North Node. You still understanding that fighting against the river going upstream didn't help you a lot. You didn't learn the lesson. Midheaven is together with the South Node. You're learning from the mistakes of the past, and Saturn is squaring the midheaven. It's telling you, you see the problem? That's what it was. Now you see the problem why you're not here today? Because of what happens in the past. Saturn is the teacher. And now that teacher, okay, which is Saturn, has a divine energies with Venus in you. That is a divine energy. It's going to help Venus to understand the love. It's beautiful energies. It's a beautiful time. A lot of good transformations. Pluto in Uranus taking the charge of the kinds. A lot of you is going to be feel very well around 4 p.m. So at 5 p.m. Pluto, it's still in a charge. Midheaven, it is between Sagittarius and Scorpio. Guess what? You feel good. You did the inner work. You did the changes. You did the situations from within you. But the emotions are still high because the moon in Cancer is still squaring Mercury retrograde, and it's squaring Jupiter, lack of growth. Take a look your intuitions, taking a look your feminine side, the motherhood, the mother situations, maybe mother, daughter, whatever situations is. Take a look from within you because that is something that you have to be working out within the family. But overall, this time the energy is beautiful. The energy is beautiful because you did inner work in you. The ascendant is at 10 degrees 33 minutes at Aquarius. Guess what? Beautiful trine with Mercury retrograde. Now the retrograde planets helping you tremendously. Tremendously, you see this inner work that life has changed you. You become better. You become something beautiful. And at 6 p.m., that is the energy of 15 degrees at Sagittarius. That was from before. You see that energy. You deal with that energy. It came to you. But now is the divine energies inside. They are playing now at this time. They weren't there a few hours ago. They were there because to show you the situations. How you gonna react on this situation? It's gonna be entirely up to you. So there is a this opposition with Mars and the square with Venus, family, masculine energy, but Lilith is giving divine energy within your soul, and Uranus in the North Node gives divine power within your soul. You to go ahead and change. That is the time where the things inside of you, they're helping you to see the things from within you, to see the truth. Saturn gives divine energy to Venus. That is about learning, learning to be true love in you. Also, there is a divine energies from Mercury retrograde towards the ascendant, that is in Pisces. Clarifications, clarifications, situations that they were seen more clearly, clear water, clear situations, and the ascendant is entwined with the moon and Cancer, clearing the emotions from within you. The most overall energy is going to be empowering by Uranus in the North Node this time. It's going to be a beautiful interventions of the divine. There is this time. So at 7 p.m., here is your storms coming. Now the ascendant is at together with Neptune. It's opposing Mercury, it is opposing the Sun, and Jupiter is opposing Mercury. Venus is opposing Neptune. Clarity situations. The midheaven, though, is at 29 degrees of Sagittarius. Intense energies are in you. Uh, Please don't communicate around this time. Now it's 13 o'clock. The midheaven, it's opposing the moon. The moon squaring Mercury retrograde, and the moon is squaring the ascendant in Jupiter. You're gonna get no luck if you're using the intense energies in you. Be mindful that these intense energies, they're there to reveal the things that you need to work, not to take actions in there. It's going to be hard for some of you to not taking action since the Mercury retrograde is in Libra. There's going to be this nasty grams. There's going to be this situations done for it. But the ascendant shows you seek the clarity from within you. Do your internal work. Okay, the intense energy is going to be more. There's going to be like the way I see it here at the chart during that hour, they're going to be like 70%. Be mindful, stay in your inner peace, stay in the kite. Okay, the kite that helps you to fly. That is your thing. There is a wind, there is a strong winds, but every storm is passing by and there is always a rainbow afterwards. So at 8 p.m., the situation's calm down a little bit. The midheaven is in Capricorn. You understand the work has to be done. You do the work. It's a part of the kite situations with Venus, Uranus, North Node, and the midheaven this time. And on the bottom end, that is a Lilith in there. Shadow now helps you to take a flight, to fix your shadow from within. To take off the face mask, to take off the situations, and that works for within the family. The moon and Lilith, they're gonna meet. We're talking about, am I gonna feel this energy of the moon and Lilith who comes in? That is the mother situations, and that hiding female inside energy. If you are masculine, you have to be understanding of the situations of this. Take a look at this situations within a family. It helps to unite the mother with the woman that always wanted to be the woman that wanted to have this control. But it is not about control, it's about unifications and to be the truth from within you. At this time, there's going to be some energies that are going to come in together within this, because the moon, the Lilith, and Venus, they are going to be in synchronization later on in afternoon, at night. For you're going to feel this beautiful energy of understanding your feminine energies, or understanding for this feminine energies inside of you. So at 9 o'clock, beautiful energy right there. Midheaven is together with Pluto. Here you go, you transform, you're flying, and you do your work. It's a beautiful energy. Ascendant is between the North Node and Uranus, and tells you, look, that's what the path lies in front of you. The midheaven is together with Pluto. This is the path of transformations for you. The Mercury retrograde is okay because he has a trine with Pluto in the midheaven. And now you see that the trines from the ascendant, the North Node in Uranus towards Venus, shows you the love heals everything from within you. Venus is very powerful at this time, but the moon, it's still in a squaring with Mercury retrograde in Jupiter. The moon, the mother from it, you or your mother, doesn't see your growth, doesn't see value, doesn't see positions, about family. And you need to understand sometimes it's not about this. It is about to be the best of your self. And this intense energies within the intuitions is going to be helping you to understand the processes that's going to come in from within the feminine side, or your understanding for that intuition in the family. Okay, because sometimes the over intuitions, the over situations, they not help the family. The family is family. Family is everything. We have art. It's our art. We are all family. And that is some of you will understand this esoteric part within yourself. And at 10 o'clock, the ascendant is moving into Gemini. The midheaven is approaching Saturn. It's about the value of the lessons. You taking now understanding of the value that you learned today inside of you. Okay, kind of like rewarding yourself. But what are you rewarding yourself? You're rewarding yourself with the internal peace inside of you. The ascendant is at 5 degrees at Gemini. It is a sextiling Jupiter. You see the growth from it in you, and is a trine with Mercury retrograde. You see the value of that retrograde, not the positions in the fight, but the learning inside of you. You see the other side. Instead of fight, you understand the problem, and the understanding is different than just know the things. But there is a difference between knows the things and understands the things. Okay, the forceful knowledge that you're reading and you're programming yourself is completely different, and you have the experience and the understanding from what you have from it your life. Now you're rewarding yourself at 10 o'clock within this. At 11 o'clock, midheaven is at 26 degrees of Aquarius. Beautiful divine energy towards Venus, and this energy there helps a lot. Saturn also helps with this divine energy. The midheaven is giving energies to the sun as well. But you're going to see this divine empower it in you. It tells you, you do this, you're going to enter the age of Aquarius. You're going to enter this new path. You're going to enter these new things from within you. The teacher, Saturn, give you the path. There you go. You go there. That's what. If you're not getting into this, it's going to be showing you up the things that you need to work from within. The ascendant is together with Mars. Mars is still not happy with the Sun and Venus this time. The Moon is squaring Mercury retrograde and Neptune, which is difference between your intuitions, the real feminine intuitions from within, and there is a difference with what the things are looking from the reality. Some of the female energies, they are going to be learning this within the family. The reality, when it hits you, it shows you the problems. When you get the problems within it, you understand the right situations from it. But the whole thing of the day, it will be this. It's going to be a rainbow after the storm. All right, guys. So if you have some any questions, let me know. I will be ready to answer you. Sorry for the late report, but little technical difficulties didn't allow me to get into the software. The camera was flickering. Had nothing to do with the connection or a computer. There was a Mercury retrograde situations, but I'm glad that some of you out there, this energy is going to help you a lot. So if there is no questions, let's close these sessions out, and we are going to see the things that we are going to be doing it today. Later on, we are going to meet at 4 p.m. at the main channel. We are going to be talking about something that it's important. It's regarding about twin flames that was suggested to me. So I will pick it up, that topic, and I'll let you know later on. I feel inner peace in my heart chakra. I have a beautiful dream with my TF. Erica, that's great. You need to understand that now the retrograde's taking over. Specifically, when the Mercury retrograde is in his mid phase, when he gains his power, you need to understand that God gives these messages into Mercury retrograde, and there's going to be a lot of visions, okay, of things that happens. But Mercury sends us back, stops, and then goes back forward. Basically, tell us like this: learn the things by removing the old understanding, the old situations. Stop. Now show it that you learn it. Okay? There is a difference between talk and talk and talk and walk the walk. The actions, they're going to prove everything within the people. Okay? And that's what you're feeling, this energy. Because if you learning the right things now, you're learning the situations from right now, later on you're going to be told that it's the same gravity, because the planets, they're going to move from the one zodiac sign to the others. You're going to feel this beautiful power. You feel the energy if you do the right things, what can come. Because later on, Mercury is going to be exactly in the same spot, but he's not going to be retrograde. He's going to be a direct, which is mean direct actions that you are going to do. But right now we have a 6 retrogrades. That's mean a lot of readjustments. Okay, but it's a beautiful, because the dreams that comes to you later on, these dreams, they can become a reality. They can become things. But now it's you to see the dream, to learn from within the dream. It's a beautiful piece. It's a beautiful inner peace inside. And I'm so happy for you, Erica. All right. Anything else for? All right. Let me share some the love you guys have for you. Give you some presents of love. There you go. And thank you for sharing the love, Erica. So happy for you. I see that the inner peace that you have inside of you it's paying off. I'm really proud of you. It's paying off. I can feel this energy. It's pretty good. happy for you. All right, guys, have a beautiful day. Be love.